Here's a message from your guardian angel, sent with love and light just for you. You may not realize it yet, but you've been chosen for a special mission, handpicked by us, your guardian angels. This mission brought you right here, to this moment. It's like receiving a secret note from heaven saying, "You've done something incredible." This message is a story about you, how, without even realizing it, you became a hero for someone who desperately needed your light and love. And now, we're here to share the story of your adventure, where you saved someone from a situation they couldn't escape on their own. You see, not too long ago, you helped someone escape a tough situation, a friendship or a relationship that was bad for them. Maybe it wasn't just one person, it could be even a group of friends or even a place where they worked or studied. This situation was like sinking in quicksand for them. The harder they tried to get out, the deeper they sank. There was someone in their life who was really mean, tricky, and manipulative, trying to pull them down further. This person pretended to be kind on the surface but was spreading lies behind their back, trying to cause harm. It might be even about getting money, a better job, good grades, or even just a place to live. Whatever it was, this person, or group of people, wasn't genuine. They seemed trustworthy at first, but their words and actions were full of tricks and deceit. That's when you stepped in, like a superhero in disguise. You probably didn't even realize you were doing something extraordinary at the time. You showed this person what true kindness and real friendship look like. Maybe you sat with them, listened to them, or gave them your honest and caring advice. You do things like this all the time, so it might not have seemed like a big deal to you. But to them it was life-changing. By being yourself, kind, loving, and genuine, you threw them a lifeline. Your kindness was like an invisible cape and wings, lifting them up out of the darkness they were stuck in. You might not have noticed, but in that moment, you were their angel, pulling them out of the mess they couldn't escape on their own. Your love and support brought them back into the light. Think back for a moment. Can you recall a time like this? Maybe it was during a simple conversation or even just a brief moment where you decided to show someone kindness. Think of that one person you connected with, the one you gave your heart to, whether through advice, a listening ear, or simply being there when they needed you most. For them, that moment was life-changing. It was as if you turned into their personal superhero, but instead of wearing a cape, you carried with you the energy of love and care. You were like a real-life angel. You weren't thinking about yourself at all. Your thoughts were focused entirely on how to make their world a little brighter. You didn't care what they looked like, where they were from, or what their background was. All you cared about was helping them feel loved and seen. You were their guiding light, showing them that they mattered. Your love for them was so big, so pure, that it felt almost magical, like it came from another world. Because of your kindness, their life completely turned around. And the best part, you didn't expect anything in return. You weren't doing it for praise or recognition. You were simply being yourself, giving with an open heart, with no judgment and no strings attached. You didn't care about the little things that often trip people up, like what someone wears or how they talk. Those things didn't matter to you. What mattered was being there for them when they needed it the most. Your love and wisdom were like a warm blanket, comforting them when they felt cold and alone. You may not have noticed at the time, but you became their personal hero. When their world got dark, you were the light. While others around them may have been caught up in their own problems, you stood out. You were like a beacon in the night, guiding them out of the storm with your positivity and big, compassionate heart. You were their angel on earth, showing them what it truly means to be loved and cared for. It's kind of like a scene from a movie where someone is walking through a dark and dangerous alley. There are traps everywhere, holes in the ground and obstacles that pop up out of nowhere. The person walking doesn't even see these dangers because they're blindfolded. Every step they take is filled with fear and uncertainty. Now, imagine around them are people who seem friendly at first glance, but they're not. They're actually laying down more traps, pretending to be pals while secretly making things worse. It's a scary place to be, right? But this is where you come in, like a superhero without a cape. You have a special power, one that's almost magical. And that power is your words, your heart, and your ability to care deeply for others. Even though we don't always think about it, the things we say, the thoughts we have, and the love we give out into the world are like casting spells. They have a real effect on the people around us. When you chose to help this person, it wasn't because you had to, it was because something deep inside you knew it was the right thing to do. Your kindness became a bright light, guiding them away from those dangerous traps and showing them a way out of the darkness. And you didn't do it for a thank you or for recognition. You did it simply because you wanted to help them. Now, here's the truth. The person you helped may have slipped up. They didn't take care of your trust the way they should have, and now they're feeling lonely and sad without you. They've realized how much they've lost and how much pain their actions have caused. They're now facing the consequences of their choices and are beginning to understand just how special your love and trust were. They want to fix what's broken and make things right again. Going through this tough situation wasn't just hard, it was also an opportunity for them to grow. They're learning about the importance of trust, honesty, and respect in relationships. They're starting to see how rare and precious the love and kindness you gave them really is. They're working on becoming a better person, not just for you, but for themselves too. This journey they're on isn't easy, but it's necessary. They know they need to walk this path to earn back your love and trust. Their feelings for you are real, and they're willing to go through any challenge to make things right. Because in the end, they hope to be with you, and they know that you're worth every bit of the effort. Helping someone like this, without expecting anything in return, is truly special. It shows that you're not just any person, you're an angel among us, making the world a better place through your heart and your courage. You didn't shy away from the hard stuff. You didn't walk away when things got tough. You stood up and helped, proving that kindness really is a superpower. And because of what you did, you've shown the world that being kind and brave isn't just good for others, it's good for your soul too. It makes you shine even brighter. It's like you've earned a trophy for being an awesome human being, a reminder that love and kindness are the true magic we all need in this world. You're a superhero, but instead of battling villains, you're out here spreading love, healing, and happiness wherever you go. You're doing an amazing job, just by being yourself. By sharing your heart and your wisdom, you've already made a huge difference. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. In fact, you're perfect for the superhero role. So take a moment to think about the times when you've been someone's hero. Can you feel it? Remember the times when you gave advice that was like a light in the dark for someone. They might not have said it out loud, but you've been their lifeline, pulling them back from the edge of despair. They see you as their hero, even if they haven't been able to tell you directly. But trust me, they're incredibly grateful. They're sending you a huge, heartfelt thank you, even if it's just in spirit. You've done something that many people can't or won't do. You've broken a cycle that was going on for far too long. You stepped in when no one else did, and that makes you incredibly special. You're like a guardian angel here on earth, quietly saving lives and spreading light, one act of kindness at a time. So here's a shout out to you. Big cheers for the quiet heroes, the ones who stand by others without expecting a thank you or applause. May your path be filled with brightness and joy. May love and good vibes follow you wherever you go, because your kind heart is making the world a better place every single day. Let these words be a warm hug for your soul. And if you feel like sharing this warmth with someone else, leave a kind note or word for someone to find. It's like passing on a smile. You never know how much your kindness can brighten someone else's day. And remember, the good energy you put out into the world will always come back to you. So let us lift each other up, spreading positivity and light that can ripple through the world. You're surrounded by love and good vibes, always. And together, we can keep this wave of good energy rolling, making the world a brighter, more loving place.